Hey, howdy, hello. I threw this video together to add my voice to those that are talking about the whole casual versus quick play debate, taken from the perspective of someone that started the game while quick play was first being implemented and the change between it and the current casual mode. This is basically the equivalent of old man yells at clouds, but with a touch more tism. There won't be too much in the way of editing, and in the background I'll have some very serious gameplay. I hope you enjoy. I was born in the 90s, so video games and the rapid evolving technology of that era were major elements in my life. I didn't receive a computer for a long time, so the early internet days eluded me. I got my first computer around the year 2010, and one of my first experiences with FPS games was, Lord help me, a free-to-play, blatantly pay-to-win game called War Rock. I remember buying a cardboard card in GameStop that unlocked a minigun in this game that was trying to emulate Counter-Strike. Yes, it was that bad. Sometime in 2011, my cousin introduced me to this niche little thing called Steam. You may have heard of it. Like many others, my first item received as a welcoming gift to the platform was the orange box. My cousin likely thought I'd be drawn to the sci-fi aesthetics of Portal and Half-Life, but believe it or not, I haven't played either of those games in my entire gaming career. But what I did play was Team Fortress 2. A lot. Unfortunately, any real sort of evidence of this is lost to time. But here's my Merc badge, the premium DLC thing in my Steam library, and behold, the last remnant of my early TF2 days, this screenshot. Taken in 2012, images are said to be worth 1,000 words, and this one really says something. Accidental bug report because I didn't know the screenshot button. Default HUD. Default massive view model. Playing Red Scout on Dust Bowl with the Sandman. Gibbous Engineer? Wait, he looks a little off, doesn't he? It's not the upside down sentry gun either. No, that's not a visual bug you're seeing. That is a mod I installed from Game Banana because I was an edgy idiot and mainly played engineer. Truly the good old days. Before that time period though, my first introduction to the concept of Team Fortress was someone calling me an idiot in the comment section of a YouTube video because I didn't recognize the administrator's voice. For some reason, my brain was like, huh, that sounds like something I should check out. I even got the Xbox version, but I didn't know you had to pay for Xbox Live to play it, so I couldn't get into the game for several years after that fact. As a bit of an aside, the instant I knew I was hooked on this game was I was playing in a server that was either like deathmatch or arena in 2 Fort, where people were just constantly fighting in the middle bridge area. I killed somebody and they told me over voice chat that, dude, you're really good at rocket jumping. For a jump that was more than likely probably the most pathetic rocket jump anyone's ever seen in this current day. But I'd never had an experience like that before in my life. Now that I've lost the attention of most people that watch this video, time to get to the actual point. The removal or complete remaking of the game's matchmaker. It doesn't work, it never has, it never will, and it does nothing but make the game more frustrating for the people that actually want to play the game. I just wanted to add my own take on the old quick play versus casual debate and how casual mode ruined things. No beating around the bush, quick play was by no means perfect, and some people took advantage of getting players into their server to play ads and sell MVP perks and crap like that, but it was dealt with pretty quickly. The greatest issues I had in Team Fortress back in those days were the constant brony wars with pony sprays everywhere and people endlessly arguing in chat. The only time I was bothered by quick play was when I basically told it to find me a match with zero stipulations, and it went through thousands of servers before throwing me into a match. But that still only took less than a minute, which is infinitely better than the casual mode of today. If you were like me and didn't really like the server browser, you could look at servers in a list and even see a neat little image of the map itself. Oh, Cold Front. That looks like a winter map. Count me in. Or even better, if you just wanted to play the game, click a button, set your filters, and just go. It puts you in a game in less than 20 seconds. I remember my settings like it was yesterday. Host, Valve or community, I don't care. Didn't really matter. Player count, also don't care. Random crits, don't care. Damage spread, off please. I'm just not a fan personally. I think there may have been a ping filter. If I remember right, I just set it to below 75 or so. Push the button and you, sir, are on a first class trip to the most fun you can have online. Unfortunately, like most technology developers, Valve had the brilliant idea to reiterate on an already functional product in an attempt to reinvent the wheel to make more sales and money. On the reliable Honda Civic of TF2, they tried to slap high-performance IndyCar wheels to make it more of a competitive machine. The competitive mode beta was fairly widely regarded to be awful. Everywhere you'd go, even in-game in match chat or mic chat, people would bring up the competitive mode beta. Nobody had a good opinion on it. It really boggled my mind because people had fussed and argued about some updates or changes Valve had made, but it was never this bad. Valve apparently was unfazed by the massive wave of negative opinions and feedback, and carried on regardless. The rest, as they say, is history, and... Wait, I just remembered something. I don't think I've heard many people mention or talk about this, but you know what? It's real, and I'm not gaslighting myself or you. You had to pay to get into competitive mode. Imagine paying money to play in an objectively terrible competitive mode that didn't even work correctly. How much was it? $20. American. Holy shit. This is real too. It's still listed on the TF2 wiki. You can go check it for yourself. And guess what? I quit playing TF2 back then. I went and played Overwatch. Yep. Criticize and crucify me all you want. I do not regret my decision. I missed so much shit quitting TF2 when I did. But I still ended up suffering during the bot crisis when I returned many years later anyways. This game I used to love so much, I watched it be overrun and shit on by a few bored nerds with Raspberry Pis. And Valve did not and does not care. I did so many things for this game, and it meant so much to me. I even went into credit card debt because I got addicted to buying loot boxes over this stupid game. I loved this game, and maybe I still do, I guess, but not as it is right now, but as it was. I believe it could be made better again. Just bring back Quickplay. Or you can do some kind of Ship of Theseus casual mode into just being Quickplay but not terrible. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Just as a little addendum at the end of the video, in case people actually watch this, if you happen to scam an idiot out of a unusual lay inspecteur stormy storm from somebody back in 2011 or 2012, can you please get in contact with me? I would really love to get that hat back because it was the first unusual I ever unboxed. And yeah, somebody scammed me out of it a day later. My Steam trade history just doesn't show it for some reason, and I have no idea where it could be.